poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Smith wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy back?
Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And, man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Smith dropping to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. Gets a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. Wide open spaces. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. The quick out. Breaks into the open. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! A great catch and run for 6. The Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sayers. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You've got to find him in the passing game.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody hit.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Smith dropping to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Smith wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sayers. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Takes the handoff. It's Love. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play. It's an incomplete.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Broncos will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Boise State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hurst.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Got it in the middle. It's Ayers. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's space, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurst. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown Broncos. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Smith wants to throw. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. That's caught. It's theirs. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route? And
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Broncos. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.